Howdy, Legendary Void here, and today we have another character reveal for you all, as well as we are also going to talk about but the first stratagem I've revealed from Wave X, which we will talk about after we discuss the character. But today, our character, as voted on by the community in the Facebook page, which once again I will link it in the description below if you want to join. There you'll see all the character cards and battle cards that I revealed before you actually see this video. So you can go and also vote on the polls there, as well as here on the YouTube video. So you are going to be able to, vote there, vote here, and I will take votes from both places and combine them together. Of course, the highest voted one will get the next video and reveal. So we are going to talk about Powerglide today, which today Powerglide is a 6-star Autobot plane. So that's a little interesting in that, there's not that many plane Autobots, of course excluding the Superion pieces, the aerial bots, that's what they're called. But let's go ahead and discuss his stats. So in alt mode he is a 410-1, which the stats I kind of made reversed on this character, and that he is the higher attack in his alt mode and the lower attack on his bot mode, sorry. Because obviously it feels like the plane mode should be a little bit more aggressive than his bot mode is. So, but he is going to have a flip effect in his alt mode that says, when you flip to this mode, you may do 1 damage to one of your battle masters on the battlefield, and then if you do, you get to do 1 damage to an enemy character. Now, whenever I was designing this character, I wanted to make something that would encourage people to play battle masters, because they kind of lost prevalence as more upgrade removal became prominent, such as gears or cup, stuff like that. But in Powerglide, you get to essentially do a horrible every time you flip, and 1 to a battle master, 1 to an enemy, and it's not restricted by what mode they're in or anything like that, so you can do that 1 damage wherever you want, as well as also putting 1 damage on your battle masters helps them to die a bit faster, So that's one of the main reasons I made him, was to encourage the use of more battle masters. And then in his bot mode, he is a 310-2 with tough 1, pierce 1. So not only am I trying to encourage the use of battle masters, but I also want to encourage the use of battle masters in blue decks, because the only battle master that we ever see used in blue decks is Aimless, and while Aimless is still a very, very strong character and weapon, he's not used as much anymore for the same reasons I mentioned earlier, in that there's a ton of upgrade removal, so it's very risky to even just play battle masters in general right now. But he's at 310-2 in his bot mode, so he's a little bit weaker in attack but stronger in defense. He does have the tough 1, so he'll be able to take a hit or 2 before he goes down to pierce or damage or whatever you want to call it. But he also does have the built-in pierce 1, so you are going to want to play, if you want to at least maximize that pierce, play a blue-black deck with a hit some numbers of pierce. It's not usually going to be very high unless you have Laser Cutlass. And he is 6-star, so it does work on him. But, otherwise, he's a pretty simple card, all things considered. He's mainly just going to be played in decks with the Battle Masters, unless, of course, you just want to flip him to bot mode and keep him there and use him to, direct attacks there while you do something else on the field. But he's a ranged plane, so there's something interesting. If you wanted to do Autobot planes, you could definitely try and do something with him. But otherwise, that's pretty much it to Powerglide. He's a pretty simple character, all things considered. He is, I believe, the first common character I've revealed from the set. So, all things considered, he is very, very, very simple. And his mechanics are, I don't want to say unique, but I think they're pretty interesting. And the next thing that I revealed this last week is going to be Firefighter's Resolve, which is going to be a stratagem for one of my personal favorite characters in the game, Inferno. Now, it is a 1-star stratagem that says your Inferno Fearless Firefighter has +3 health. So, if you've ever played Inferno before, you know that he goes down super quick despite having his 3 defense. So, of course, being 12 stars and having 11 health is just so bad. It's so bad. He dies almost instantly no matter what deck you're playing him in. Even if it is a blue frame, it's very, very frustrating, because he's able to swing really hard, but he only gets like 1 or 2 swings before he's done. But yeah, giving them that +3 health makes him up to 13 stars effectively and 14 health, which is what Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend has. So basically, it puts him on the same level stat-wise with him, having one more defense in the bot mode. So potentially better, all things considered, stat-wise at least. Ability-wise, I don't think he's still as good, but he does also get the ability in his bot mode when he defends that you can put a card with at least an orange and a blue pip that you flipped into your hand after the battle. So that means things like rollout, matrix of leadership if you're playing another leader on the team. But the rollout is the main reason I actually made this card, because it'll allow you to flip him to his other mode, drop all upgrades on one of your opponent's characters, and then flip him back to swing again with that 8 base attack in his bot mode the next time around. So he's a very, very strong character. So of course I just wanted to make sure he was actually playable in at least some regard. Putting him up to 13 stars does make him kind of expensive, all things considered, but the +3 health I think is definitely worth it. And I know this episode is going to be rather short compared to the other ones we've released, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the characters that you guys can choose from on the next vote for which characters should be revealed next. So your choices this time around are going to be Cloudbreaker and Fastlane. They are a pair, so they'll go together. It'll also be Rack and Ruin. There will be Autobot Skids. And the character that we're going to be adding onto the list this time is going to be Autobot Wheelie. Now, Autobot Wheelie is someone that, he was from the original cartoon, the 3rd and 4th seasons. He was added on in the movie that transitioned to the 2nd and 3rd season. He has a very annoying voice, all things considered, but he is a pretty classic character. People, I still hear people talking about him all the time, so I decided to make a character card of him, and if you guys are excited to see him, you can go ahead and vote on him in the poll or in the comment section below. So once again, I just want to remind you all, if you want to go back to the Cyclonus video and put a comment there, I will be deciding the winner, I think probably in the next video. So if you want to get in on that giveaway, where I'm going to be giving away some of the alpha physical cards that I had my friend print out for some of the Wave X characters such as Galvatron, Cyclonus. I don't think I ever had one printed out for Powerglide, but there will be several others that I haven't revealed yet, such as Skylinks, which that was in the trailer video, so I'm not exactly spoiling that right now. But, you know, if you guys are interested, don't forget to check that out. I'll link that in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a phenomenal day. Peace.